Well, hello everybody. We are the Mad Scientists. See, tickle, tickle.
Makes me laugh.
There
There we go. It worked. All
you
right.
go. I am Mad Frankie, and this is Violet Igor over here, and we are now live. So, what are we going to do? And this is Violet Igor over here. Well, I have a plan myself.
We have Liz. Liz, you're always the first one here. Bless your heart for being here
Hi,
every
Liz.
Monday with
Hi,
us. We
Kelly.
appreciate it.
Oh, we
Hi,
do. We definitely
Kelly.
just move my plugs a bit closer. And I just dropped my. I dropped a blue. Oh well, I don't think I'll need it. I dropped a blue. So here we are today. I have a little plan in mind, which involves these little fellas. See, what I did was I bought some T-shirts. I bought a white one, a black one, and well, I might have bought a couple of white ones and a couple of black ones, and a navy one, or possibly more than one. I think there's only one navy one. So I was thinking, can't I do a print on a T-shirt? Well, I'm not going to do that today because I want to decide exactly what I'm going to put on them. So what I'm doing today is planning it. So I'm going to do some prints with that in mind. Obviously, some of them I won't be able to do because I was thinking on the black one to do a space design because we were talking on the Sunday Live with Mariah and Patricia about spaceships. And I've got loads of spaceship designs. Well, not loads, quite a few. Some of which I turned into 3D objects a long time ago when I was still doing 3D. So I've got some 3D models, and some of them may work quite well as stencils, and they might not. So that's a possibility. In the meantime, we've got all these sea creatures, and I'm thinking the white t-shirt might work quite well with sea creatures in maybe a light blue, dark blue, and gold. So I was thinking to use those colors on this one. So we'll start with that. And I don't know what I'm going to do on the navy t-shirt because I haven't thought about that yet. But we've got plenty to do here. Have you ever come across when you're doing stenciling and then you get one of your stencils and you go, oh, isn't that lovely? And you go, I don't want to put any more paint on that because it's just beautiful. And you want to keep that one just like that. Well, that's that one. I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to use it as a focal point on something like in a journal or something like that. When I've done collage or something, put this on the top, or when I've done a print, put this on the top, and that will be a focal point. So that's what I'm keeping that one for. The same applies to one of these, not the ones here. I'm not sure whether I've got it nearby or whether I'm trying to hide it from myself. I've got a couple. I've got one that's this one that's got a lovely shiny purple on the urchin, and another urchin with this sort of speckly pattern on it that just looked so good. I didn't want to use that one either. So
Liz,
every so often you get something so nice
Liz
you want
read
to keep
my
it.
mind.
Hmm?
Yeah, Liz read my mind. You took a mask. In this case, it would be a mask and turned it
Nah.
into an embellishment.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly.
Yep.
That's what I did. And look at what you've got there. Now you're going to tell us about that.
What my? Oh, this.
Your
Oh,
lovely crew. No, whoa, sorry. Hang on a minute.
okay. All right.
Sorry, I was trying to get you sewn on. I pressed the wrong button.
Oh.
Here it is. I've got stubby little fingers and I pressed the wrong button. There you are. You're on. Go.
Hi, Porla. I see you. Okay, well, I'm here. Liz, Kelly, Kilborn Creations, Candy Ann Creates, and
Kilburn.
Porla, Stitching Art is here. So thank
Yeah,
you all for being here. You know me. I just sit and to keep my hands going, I sit and crochet little bits and bobs. And I saw a picture of this on Pinterest. So I don't remember if I saw the pattern or not, but I figured it was good enough for me to try it. It could be an earring. I could put beads on it to be an earring. It could be an ornament for a Christmas tree. It could be a
If you put it onto a strip of card, it would make an absolutely fabulous bookmark, wouldn't it?
Yep. The majority of these things all these little bits and bobs that I make here, the majority of them are to embellish journal pages or ATC cards or what have you, whatever, like little leaves.
To go back to that first piece you had there, if you had two of those, you could put it on your book, two of them, one top, one bottom, as sort of hinges for your book, or book hasps, you know?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well,
Does that come? Does that stuff you use to make the crochet things? Does that come in gold? Because if you did one in gold, it would be already ready to go on your book.
I I happen to have some gold thread, and I can crochet stuff this small thread, like sewing thread.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually
That's going to be. Isn't that going to make it a lot smaller than
yeah,
that one you've got there? One you've got there, the white one, is the right sort of size.
but the thing is this is cotton, so very easily you could put your inks on it or your sprays, acrylic sprays, or even acrylic watered down acrylic paint to color it. I have
Yeah.
different color threads. I
You,
have green, blue, pink.
you could probably put a watered down acrylic bronze or gold that wouldn't be very goldy, but before it dried, you could sprinkle some mica onto it, some gold mica.
Well, I'm going to
That
try
would
that now.
be thing. That's a thought.
I will try that now. Thank you.
It's only an idea. If it
Well,
doesn't work, don't.
yeah, you know how it took me like 20 minutes to make that, like probably 20 minutes tops. So it's not a big deal. I just sit here and fiddle and watch a movie or listen to music.
Uh-huh.
So, okay.
Well, I'm going to.
Back to you, Master.
Yep. Okay. I am going to. But there we are. I'm going to have a go with this and see if I can. Now, here's the. Let me put this underneath. This is my protective sheet, but I've got so much colour underneath there. I think I need that so I can see what I'm doing. There we are. And P would prefer that, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we're going to do this, I've decided I want to do light blue or a lightish blue, or maybe a metallic blue, like this kind of sort of color, but not that. That's a spray, and gold, and a really dark blue, like the anthraquinone, something like that. I think that would work, which I think is over here. There we are, indigo, anthraquinone. So I think it would be best to do this first, lift as much of that up as we can, and through a stencil. That's wrong. Through a stencil, one of these various stencils like this. Mask. And then do a combination of light blue and gold, I think.
Okay.
We'll try that and see how that works. So we'll start with this. We're going to have to leave these in stages to cure, but we're going to do all anthraquinone to start with.
Well, it's a good thing you've got more than one plate.
Isn't it? Yes. I'm going to get a bit of selling here. That's all right. That's lovely. Because that's a high flow paint and it will do that, for which I'm very grateful. Right.
That's a lot. Look at that. Just, oh, that's just so
Good.
pretty.
And
Hi, Evie.
going to have him. I like him. A
You know,
nice
I have
biggie.
to say, we have all these wonderful subbies, and they have their little profile pictures, and you can't always make out what those pictures are.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
so small, aren't they? Wish they were bigger.
Yeah, well, Evie, if you go to Evie's Facebook page, you can see her picture bigger. It came up the other day for me as I was
Oh,
scrolling. Evie, you are just a beautiful face. Just a beautiful face. I love your eyes. And the rest of you are ugly. No, I'm kidding.
I wondered where that was going.
Oh, no, you knew I was going to throw a joke in there. No, I'm just kidding. I would never say that. That's well, I did say that, but no, I would never truthfully mean it.
Oh, we're getting such lovely selling now. I almost don't want to put this one. Let's not put that one. Let me
When
just
you
put that one edge.
when you meet someone, what's the first thing you notice about them?
Their face.
Specifically their face?
Yeah. Well, it's the first thing you see because your eyes automatically go to another person's eyes, and their eyes are in their face.
I go for the eyes. I've always okay, I'm gonna go over there, Porla. Oh, Porla, I've seen your picture. Absolutely. You're all beautiful. The first thing I look at, hi Darcy, is eyes. And I had a brother-in-law, and he would say the first thing he looked at was people's teeth.
Good Lord. What an
Like,
odd person.
and the funny thing is he was like 10 feet 11 inches tall. You know, to me.
Now, I'm using rice paper here because I'm going to be quick with this because I
Okay.
don't want to take too much up because the important part is the bit underneath. But I'm going to get some really nice selling on there. Look, it's like clouds. And look at the lovely detail you get with rice paper.
Oh my gosh, look at
Isn't
that.
it lovely? Isn't it a pity I didn't really want that? So we take this up
Hi, Lisa.
and this one and
That's that
this
high
one.
flow selling.
Yes, high flow selling. Yes, that's what it is because it was anthraquinone high flow.
So if you didn't want that, then you shouldn't have used that paint, dear.
Well, you need to add some impasto to your high flow to make your high flow less
So
silly.
there you go.
So I'm moving all those off, and this is going to dry. So we'll do another one, and I'm going to do more teals and turquoisey colours on the other one.
Right, Paula? I'm just oohing over the cells that she got. I mean, look at the back side of the stencils, even.
Yeah, yeah. Look at all that lovely patterning. Amazing. So we're going to go on this one. I've been sitting here waiting. It's got some other colours on it, so I think I might do a little bit of a clean up first, just to be on the safe side. Now, here it is. I'm going to do it with this because this has been dry for a while. So this is packing tape. I'm not a great fan of it. I think sellotape is better. It has more pull off ability. But still, I just want to get the majority of it off here. I don't mind a little bit. This is, after all, only a practice, just to set the design in my mind as to how I want it to look. I've got a fair idea, but I just want to experiment a bit.
Paula says cell envy. She has cell envy.
Well, if you can be quick with a pull, you can get marvelous results with the rice paper. You really can. I mean, that is gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, we've
So,
learned not to leave that sit too long, the rice paper, because
well,
it
you
will
cannot
tear.
leave it overnight. You can't even leave it for about 20 minutes. You can't.
Yeah.
Because it dries on the plate, and as it dries, it shrinks, so it breaks on the plate before you've even begun. No. So, no, not a good idea. Right, let's put that away again. Now then, I'm going to use some tealy colours. I've got the teal, which is a folk art one. I've got my anthraquinone, my high flow teal in a little container at the back there. Let me get the water out of the way. There we are. We've got that little one. So let's start with that one, because I've got a big one of this and I need to use this up before I'm allowed to use the other one. We'll do the same thing again, and we'll probably take it from there again. Oh, let's make sure we put it on properly.
Is that you whistling?
Yes, that is me. Sorry.
My goodness. No, it wasn't loud. I thought maybe it was Ian because I barely heard it.
That's only me. I was being happy. I'm sorry.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. You just go right on being happy. Share it, will you?
I think I'll pop that one up there this time. And we'll have him down here. And we had a big one, didn't we? Big title.
Porla wants to know, she got some Pabeo, so you know what I mean,
Yeah.
pouring acrylics. Is it the same effect as high flow?
I don't know, because I haven't tried the pouring acrylic. I have somewhere some pouring that I'm going to add one of the paint mixes. But when I asked what's it called, Jill Press, about it, they said, no, don't do that. It could damage your plate. But I've heard that there's somebody else who's already tried it with high flow paint, with pouring paints. I think was it? I can't remember who it was. It wasn't Sharon, was it? Was it?
No, it was was it Darcy? Who was it that mentioned about using?
And they said it worked quite well. So that's why I've been hunting again for my pouring medium, thinking, oh, I really ought to have a go with that.
Yeah. Avoid that big gap there. Johnny. Porla says she thinks it was Johnny.
All right. Well, if she pops in, we'll have to ask her.
Well, it was like who asked, I'm sorry, I can't remember, but someone asked the other day about using like their pouring medium that had Floetrol and PVA in it, and I was hesitant because PVA is a glue.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I wasn't keen on the PVA, was she? No.
yeah, but apparently, according to Mariah, it will work. It wasn't.
Really?
I guess if I remember right, I need to write that down. I meant to write it down when she was saying it and when she wrote it. So I'll go back to Fridays, and
Wasn't keen on the PVA part.
it may have been Evie that asked. Yeah, I think so too, Liz. Thank you. See, we need Liz. Liz is here for backup. Thank you, dear, for being my backup. She misses or I miss what she gets. She gets what I miss. Look at that. Wow.
Wet strength. It might be wet strength, but it doesn't have to come through on you. Oh, well, if you're not being mucky when you're doing it, you ain't doing it right. That's what they say, isn't it?
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Well, I'm not doing it right yet.
Yeah, well, I must be.
and it still comes back down to, if you're wondering, sometimes you've got to be the scientist. Do a test on your own.
Yep.
And when it comes to the gel plate, just if you have a smaller gel plate, then use that as your test, so you don't, if you destroy it or ruin it, you haven't ruined a lot. And remember, there's two sides to every gel plate.
Yeah.
Or just use a small section of your gel plate to do it, to experiment. I'd love to see the answers here. Not all of you are on.
Ooh, we've got some big clouds.
Not all of you do videos on YouTube, but you could probably do a short video with your phone and post it in Makers.
Yeah, you could. Look at that. I'm liking that. I'm thinking that I might have to do more than one layer to do a print on a t-shirt,
Well, until we see that fully. And now you're going to do registration.
Now I'm going to
Look at that beautiful trilobite. Look at the, oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Even the big turtle. I love the big turtle.
Woo!
Darcy.
Trilobite. I'm going to pick a trilobite.
Oh. Right. Mariah said it should be a flexible PVA, not a one that dries hard. But yes.
All right.
Like the one you use for books has to be flexible for bookbinding.
Uh-huh.
So if it's one like that, the PVA is like that, then okay. Darcy has to go off, and you lost me. You lost yourself, Fran. I don't think she realized she died, people, so hang on. I'll get her back, I hope. Don't go anywhere. There she is. Fran, you very briefly disappeared.
Did I?
Oh, yeah, it was just me. Now it's both of us again.
Oh.
You completely left, and it was all me.
I'm still here.
Yep, take me off screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get scared when I'm here by myself.
Yeah, well, I get scared when I disappear. I'm not used to disappearing.
I don't know why it did that. It's not your camera, is it? It's your Kindle?
It's my Kindle, yeah.
I wonder what happened.
So, let's see what we get from that. I'm pulling it immediately because I want to go on with another layer. So we've got some shadowing on there, which is exactly what I was hoping for with the putting it straight back down. We've got another print coming through.
Here's the thing. Depending on the flow of your, is the word I want, viscosity of your acrylic paint, when you do it on a t-shirt, it will be somewhat different.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the position of the items rather than the result, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
So that's what we got off that one. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
Clouds here as well. I quite like the big clouds. But I want to go on and do something else on top with other colours. So how are we going to do that? I think the only way to do that will be to leave a bit of an edge on one of them so that we can keep the paper on there as for the registration, and take it off and put it aside with the paper hanging off the edge so that the plate dries, and we can then put another layer of paint on top, but keep the registration. You know what I mean? I'll show you what I mean.
Yeah, show me what you mean. Well, and the other thing I'm looking at is that's quite a sizable pull. Is that how big you want it to show up on a t-shirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am not a small person, you see, so I have quite big.
Well, I was thinking you were making one for me.
Oh, tough.
And I'm like, well, that'll cover my whole front.
What I was doing before I offered it to anybody else.
Evie said, Fran, I would like to see that pulled on a painted piece.
What? What?
So she would like to see all of this on as a, yeah, Evie, explain, like
what?
like on a piece, on a painting paper that's already done, and then do that pull.
Yes. Well, there are some, you see, that have quite a nice background that would work that way. Is that what you mean? To do this sort of thing on a background that's already done?
Pull a plain pull, she says. Right, right. Just a regular pull, like one, maybe one she's already got done. And then lay the stencils out like she's had, and then do a pull with the paper that's already used.
Well, I have some somewhere here. Oh, there's this one that would be marvellous as a background, but it's different colours. Not the colours I'm looking for today. Oh, boy. Good lad. Go on, off you go. Good boy. I trod on his parsnip, so he's going, I want my toy back before you kill it. So this one, which was done when, I think, was it Sharon or somebody was asking about using how to create some sort of smoke or mist scene. So I used various colours that made me think of that. So there was some black. There was, I think, pewter. I used pewter on there as well, and a little bit of the iron oxide, I think, transparent red iron oxide. So that's what happened with that. But that is quite a nice bottom piece for doing this sort of thing. It's not quite the colour I'm going for, but, you know, as we said, the colour isn't that important for the moment as much as the arrangement of the items.
Right.
And to see, you know, get fixed in my head what I'm going for. So if we were to do it on that, so to show up on there, I would want to use the dark, more of the anthraquinone, and that would show up nicely on there, don't you think? Not gold wouldn't, because we've already got shine from the pewter.
Well, and so here's the conversation. Evie says, I think it will show off the creatures. And then she asks, what color is the t-shirt? And I think Fran said black.
I've got black and I've got white, but the black is not for this. The white is the one I'm doing for this. So that's why I was looking at paler colors.
Right. So
and
there's
hoping
no loss of color. Anne wanted fog. Okay, a careful placement of the trilobites, according to Porla, so they don't place like hands. So do you understand that?
No.
So whatever way you put the trilobites on there, you don't want them in a place on the t-shirt that they look like hands grabbing a body part.
I see. Yes, I'll get you down.
I love Porla's brain.
So that's why I need this session of deciding where to put things. So that's the lighter colours, that, and possibly gold is what I was going for the white t-shirt.
Hi, Crafting with Kristen.
This sort of thing might come out quite well on there, or it might get lost. Yeah, and that one's drying. It's not dry yet. I can see it isn't. And it's got a hair. Take the dog hair out. I know he wants to join in, but that's a bit much.
Rufus.
Yeah. So if we're going to do one on there, let's start with this and see what happens. It might have to wait if I do that, because I don't think that's going to pull up all that quickly because it's paint on dried paint. But I've not done a great deal of that, so a good experiment to have a go at. So if we're going on there, we'll want the anthraquinone. So what I'll do is I'll pull the anthraquinone on another couple of pieces of the rice paper. So we don't want one there. No, we don't want one there. We want one there. One there, baby. See, the t-shirt will be oriented in this direction, like that.
I'm not. Oh, we've lost her again. I don't know what's happening. I'm wondering if there's an update going on her Kindle, blocking her out. So just hang in there, people. Look, Fran suggested, so I got my.
Push inwards on the plate.
You went out again, Fran.
Huh?
You went out again.
Oh dear.
Now, before you get all excited, I'm wondering if your Kindle is doing updates but I don't know for sure. I'm just suggesting it. In the meantime, you said gold, so I got my gold gel pen out and I've been coloring my flower.
Oh, yeah. Lovely.
I did another one with bronze. I don't think the color shows up as well. So
no, I think the gold looks up better. Yeah.
And this is with a gel pen. So when I get a chance to run upstairs, I will get my gold. I have a marker. I have a metallic marker. And when I get a chance to run upstairs to get it, I'll do one like that and see the difference between that and the gel pen. Okay, back to you full time. Back to you full screen, please. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. There we go. Let's hope we last a bit longer. Like that. Yes, I think that's enough. Although I may put another one of those just there. Why not? Okay, so if we're going for those, I'll move these out of the way for a moment so that we don't get them confused. And we'll go with the anthraquinone. Right, so those two are in the middle. Like that. This one's a corner and a corner.
Hi, Martha, Seeking for Art. I like to say your whole name sometimes because that's your channel name in case you have videos. Evie, yes, it is cotton thread. It's 100% cotton, so it's taking the color nicely. Paula, I've done that. I've dipped them in acrylic paints to color them. But like I said, I do have colored threads, so I don't do it often. I just don't have any gold cotton thread. Or silver, for that matter. So we improvise.
Always a good idea.
Yep. Well. I have, Paula, I have done rusting with on the pieces. I've done corners, scalloped corners out of crochet, and I've dipped them in my rusting powder, rusting mix, and I've done coffee stained and tea stained, and they all take the colors nicely. I've got a silver gel pen here. We're going to try this. And hope Fran doesn't black out. I don't know why it's doing that. What is your blue color? That blue color?
Anthraquinone.
Yeah, you say it, not me.
Anthraquinone.
Yep, what she said.
It's not anthraquinine because that would be a drug. Anthra is like anthropological, isn't it? Anthra.
Yeah.
Exactly. And quinone is sort of similar to quinine, but not quite pronounced.
Right. And you say quinine, and I think we say quinine.
Really?
Yeah. If we're thinking the same thing, quinine. Quinine. I'm not sure. The poison.
The cure for malaria.
Yeah, that would be it.
Right, so I'm just picking these up. Trying to get a goodish print. Pull that one up. Yes, good.
And then Martha says she scored at Hobby Lobby 2 8x10 jelly plates at $6.50 each. Oh, that's excellent. That's
very good
price.
Right, quick before we get any tearing. Pull like that because this is rice paper I'm using to pull these prints off because I do like the rice paper results. And then we get these off pretty quick so we don't suck up too much of this paint onto any of the stencils. We actually get it remaining on the plate.
Hi, Mariah.
Hi, Mariah. Now, we wanted to ask you something, Mariah, but somebody was talking about using PVA on a jelly plate. And what was it you said about it? It was PVA and pouring medium, or pouring paints and PVA, I think. And you said something about the PVA.
As long as it's a flexible PVA, I think she said. That was Friday's stream. Oh, the silver's not too bad. It just... Okay.
There we are. Now I've put that right down on top. It may not be fast enough. It may not come up at all. But if it does, it might look quite good. Let's have a look at the other side. That might work quite well.
That might work. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to barren that a bit because it's looking a bit dodgy at the corner.
Now, someone asked me if I've stitched with the cotton and gold thread at the same time. The issue with that is that there's a tension. I've done that where I've included threads with my cottons to give them some sparkle. And if you aren't careful with the tension, you'll break the thread, not the cotton, but the thread. So it's a delicate process to use it. I have done it.
Right, well, I'm going to put that one aside now.
Okay.
And we'll bring up the other one that's got the other print on. And we'll do something with that. Because we've got a piece of tissue over there waiting. So we wanted that. Now, if I put gold on here, that might show up quite nicely. By the way, Mariah, what I'm doing today is trying to plan something for taking a print onto T-shirt material. Well, onto T-shirts.
Yeah,
hopefully.
onto.
I'm going to go back and look at the T-shirt thing to make sure I've got all the info I need. Gold. Where's my gold? Hello, gold. Where are you?
I'm not saying it.
No, you're not.
No. Now we got Mariah here. Mariah.
So I've got deep gold.
She ain't scared.
I've got light gold. And I've got fine gold iridescent. Would that work? Would the iridescent work on a T-shirt? I don't know that it would. It's so fine, it might not show up at all.
Okay, so I've got two videos from PM Artist Studio where Patricia did on t-shirts. Um, so I'm going to post the one that gel printing on
Oh,
t-shirt.
you came back again. Did I go out again?
You went out again.
I went out again. I don't know why I keep going out. I'm just glad you're there to take up the slack.
Yep. Because we lose video and audio. We can't even hear you talking. It's so odd. So I don't know.
Dear.
I don't know if your broadband is being fussy or if it's the Kindle.
Gosh, I hope it isn't the broadband. We're paying enough for it.
I'm going to post a link. I'm posting a link here for everyone to PM Artist Studio to where they printed on the t-shirts. Where
Yep.
Patricia printed on the t. There it is. And then
Good.
there's a second one, printing more than one shirt. I will get that link. And if there's any others that I'm not seeing that Mariah knows of.
Will ordinary acrylics work on a t-shirt? That's what I want to know. These sort of acrylics, like the Amsterdam. Or has it got to be special stuff for fabric? Because I'm out of luck if it's special stuff for fabric.
I'll tell you what I did, and I don't know what Patricia did. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look. But what I did many, many years ago is I worked in a bar and we had an event going on and I made t-shirts for all the employees. And I had to be really quick. So I just used my acrylic paints and hand lettered the t-shirts. No stencils, no templates, nothing. And the acrylic dried hard. So it wasn't as flexible as I would like it to have been. Had I been smart enough and thought about it, I would have added water or flow improver maybe if I'd known it existed. But I do know I probably painted too heavy on the t-shirts and the paint didn't crack off, but it didn't go through the wash too many times very well.
Oh, right.
And there wasn't much give wherever the paint was. There wasn't much mobility of the t-shirt. I don't know how to explain it. It just hard. It was hard.
It became a hard sheet, yes.
Yeah, and Mariah is correct. There is a medium you can add for fabric to make your acrylic paints fabric
That would be good.
Compatible.
Good. I wonder who sells that. Probably Jackson's might have some.
Mm-hmm.
Right, well, I put that on. I used the deep gold because I was not able to find the fine iridescent, and in any case, I don't think the fine iridescent will work very well. That's not bad.
You still have me on screen. Oh, everybody's looking at mine while we're here. Yeah, I did all three colors.
Yep, lovely.
Yeah, so we've got gold, bronze, gold gel pen, bronze marker, and silver gel pen.
Lovely.
I'll get the other marker out so you can take me off screen. I'm sorry,
That's all right. I was interested. Now, that's a bit shiny. There you go. So it is going to work quite well, but I think I will go over this once this is completely dry with some light blue like this one. Yeah.
If you're looking at placement, I'm pretty sure this is not a good placement of those trilobites.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to place them somewhere else then.
Because they're going to look like they're either...
would have been better. You think? Maybe the big ones aren't the answer.
Yeah, maybe the big ones aren't the answer, because if you put it on a shirt, it's going to look like they're grabbing you.
Yeah, yeah.
Or holding you up.
Yeah, One or the other. I could do with being held up.
Yeah. Not me. Let him go. Let it go. Let it go.
Well, we can use some of the smaller ones. I'll get rid of the bigger ones then. Whoops. That's not one of the ones.
So
if we use
these are just ideas. You're trying to find a placement.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
then you go after, yeah.
What about the trilobites? Because they're not actually sea creatures. Well, not anymore. So they're more fossils, aren't they? So let's try the ones that are real sea creatures.
Okay.
And see how we go with those. So.
Oh, and Liz is correct. I mean, you could always put that on the back.
Yeah. Certainly good. And that means you could have a try at the back.
Yeah.
Before you have a try.
Yeah.
Now that's quite messy. I'm getting it all over my hands. Just let me give that a bit of a wipe. Because I put so much paint on there.
How much?
Too much?
Yeah. Good job she's not making boxer shorts.
Yeah, we don't want them all pointing in one direction.
Don't ever go away, Paula. We love you.
I'm going to take this one off because it is now quite manky. No longer absorbent because it's got other layers there. So we'll take that off. Let it sit down there nicely. Now, what have we got here? We've got a sheet that I was putting there. And a sheet I was putting there. This is just the cover sheet. It's nothing special. I'm just going to take a little bit more of this off on here. Better. That's much better. Now then.
Hi, Dana. Sorry I missed seeing you. Hello, hello.
Time. We'll start with the gold. I should have actually used that gold. I could use the copper. Let's have a go with the copper. Copper's a nice colour. Right. This is only a 12 by 12, so it's not quite the same size as the other one. So it will create a slightly smaller design.
You know, I'm looking. I thought I had some metallic watercolors. They're not down here, though.
You must have left them upstairs then.
Yep, they're upstairs. So I could use watercolor on these too.
Uh-huh. Little family. Those.
I did order, I don't know if I told you, but I did order some heavy duty gel medium.
Yes, you did say.
It's like a mile down the road right now.
Ooh, it's a coming then.
Yeah, I'm trying not to look because you know how I get when I start following the FedEx man or Amazon Prime, whatever, whoever's bringing it. Start yelling at them.
Right. I want another sheet.
They stop at too many other people's house before they get to mine.
Yes, terrible, isn't it? I mean, how awful. Fancy other people ordering as well.
It's terrible. Oh, I didn't tell you Friday night we had an incident. We lost you again, Fran. Hold on, everybody. Just she'll be right back. Da, 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 da. I'm tap dancing. Da, 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 da. No, she'll be back. Just hold the phone. There she is. You left again, dear.
Yeah, I realised you said you're going to tell me something about Friday night.
Oh my gosh, Friday for about 14 hours from about 4 o'clock Friday afternoon for about 14 hours from what I read, we had an incident with a neighbor not far from us. He had a standoff with the police.
Good Lord.
There were there was our town and two other towns nearby and county that came in SWAT teams. And I happened to glance out our window and I'm like, there goes a cop dressed in SWAT. I wonder what's going on. And I didn't find out until the next day.
Oof,
Oh,
scary.
yeah, we knew something was going on, and Russ looked at me, he goes, "You're my witness. I haven't left the house." I'm like, "Oh, man, don't tell me stuff like that. Like, maybe I'm wondering what you do when you leave the house." Um, but yeah, and so, yeah, there were SWAT teams walking up and down our street. Apparently, there was a gentleman, um, had problems or whatever. I'm not sure. A lot of people posted that they thought well of him and his family. So yeah, I whatever happened, I hope he's okay. Hope his family. He's got a wife and children, so I hope they're all okay. Um,
Yeah,
but I
awful. Well,
don't know exactly which neighbor. All I know is sometime in the middle of the night. Keep in mind that we went to bed not knowing still what was going on, but not being concerned because no one had came to our door to tell us anything. No, no one said stay in your home or evacuate or um so we didn't stress about it. We just speculated and we went to bed. About 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I heard a slight boom pop sound. And then a little while later, I heard another one even louder. And I asked Russ in the morning if he had heard it, and he said no. So later, when I checked the Facebook updates, I found out what happened that they had thrown tear gas in or whatever, fog, to try to bring him out. And he wouldn't come out. And at some point, they threw fog or tear gas in there and went in and got him. There were, my understanding is there were shots fired, and that may have been what I heard.
yeah. Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, it's a lot of people with mental health issues dealing with so many stressful things these days. So
Yeah,
you want to hope everybody gets the help they need.
absolutely. So I'm
Mhm.
going to have a go with some blue on here. There's something on there, some gold, I mean. There's something on here that I might get off.
Where are you, Paula? You're in the Netherlands, Paula? Anthraquinone blue paint. Okay.
Glue or blue?
Blue.
Blue.
Yeah, Paula's in
Yes.
the
Oh,
Netherlands. She said
go.
she ordered something. It finally landed in Holland, but the customs have nabbed it. Spent all morning trying to find it.
Yeah, they're good at losing things, customs, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
So I've got that on, and I'm going to put this one on, and that one. I'm going to make a little family of them. There. And I'm going to add this one up the corner. Isn't that lovely? Lovely colour.
I like it. I think you need to, because Mariah, I think, doesn't always have time to go back and watch replays. You need to bring that beautiful one out that you're going to save as an embellishment
Oh, that one. Yes.
and show her that you've stenciled it up so well. You refuse to use it as a stencil or a mask anymore. Isn't that
Yep.
beautiful, Mariah? If you can see that, she set it aside so she can use it as an embellishment on a separate project. She won't use it anymore. I like
Isn't
it.
it lovely? Isn't it
Looks like a
super? Lovely colours
oh,
on it. Sort of mottling in copper and black and white.
like scales.
With a bit of the green from the bronze. If you tilt it, you can just see the bit of bronze. There you go.
Like scales on a lizard.
Exactly. Yeah. So nice. I didn't want to lose that one.
Okay,
So,
everybody send positive energy to the Colin Customs because right now they are holding Porla's PM stencils. Positive energy.
now this is a smaller plate because I'm putting all the others aside for later
Yeah.
and running out of plates. So this is the gold, the deep gold from Amsterdam. And there was some stuff on the plate already, so it's going to be a bit messy, I think. And I'm going to cut that before I pull it, because I think that will be easier and neater. The anthraquinone blue, the indigo is another word for it. Just call it indigo, it'll be fine.
Well, why didn't you say that? I can say indigo.
Can you go on then?
Indigo. 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 But that other word, I have to read it to be able to say it. Anthraquinone. Liz spelled
Say
it.
it from the mirror for a few times. Practice.
I love words.
I bet that's what newsreaders do, you know, when they've got to report on a country they can't pronounce. They go and practice in front of the mirror.
I couldn't stand in front of the mirror looking at myself for that long. It's bad enough I listen to myself. Have you heard my voice? Ugh.
Yes, all the time. It's fine. Nothing wrong with your voice at all.
No, it's not.
Lovely. I just don't sing.
Russ, every now and then he sings. I'm like, please, no, please. I'm like, he tries to hit. I play Carly Simon. He tries to sing Carly Simon. It's too high of notes. I said, don't do high notes, do baritone. So the other day he got a little lower, and I said, okay, yeah, a little lower. And he got a little lower, like this, a little lower. So, oh, yeah, you're getting close. And then he didn't say anything at all. And I went, yeah, that's it right there.
Paul Russ.
I know.
It's going to be a bit messy, this one.
Oh, thank God he loves me.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to leave that for a while and pull that off and see what we've got. And I might be happy and I might not. It's not looking great. If I pull it now, I might get it without that. There we are. There we are. Pull it now and I just get the gold. That's better.
Okay.
That's nice. I like that. Then I can put some colour on the back and it will show through, I think. Yes, I think that will work nicely. So I'll just put one on here. I'll put some... What shall I put on? I could just put the indigo on and see what happens. In which case I'll need to let the... I don't care. Put it on.
Mariah says she loves both of our voices.
Dear me.
I know. She's prejudiced, right? Okay, Porla says, what's the most difficult paint color to say 5 times fast? All of them, if you ask me.
Benzimidazole.
Oh,
That's not easy.
yeah.
That one. I can do a quickie on that with some rice paper. Let's do a rice paper quickie, see what happens.
Porla says, I love Fran so much. Even her poor old cough is musical. I'm going to tell you that every time you cough now. She's being musical. She's singing.
Hooray! I would so love to say goodbye to my musical cough.
Yeah, I know you would.
Well, I've got some imprint there. Look at that. That's a quickie with the rice paper, and I've got an imprint of the turtles.
My goodness. No, hold it up higher. I want to see better. Hold it up, not closer to the camera, but hold on, everybody. She'll be back. She heard me not talking to her, so she'll be back. Just count. Not even time for a potty run, but if you have drinks, run and get them. Refills. Fran, there she is.
That was a long one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Anyway,
a bit long.
here we are.
Oh, I love this one.
We've got a turtle here, got a turtle there, one there. We've got a urchin there, and we've got one of the sea dragons there, and one there, and we've got another little faint imprint of a sea urchin down there. So I think that's quite good, especially as a quick pull on rice paper. That's amazing. That's quite nice mottling effect from the different colours. This is not what I want on a t-shirt. So it's not towards what I actually was aiming at, but it's rather nice.
I would wear it. I can't see definitively the stencils or the masks. What I can see, I mean, I can, I suppose, if I went looking for them, I could see the turtles pieces
there's
of
one there.
But on the whole, I see the whole thing, and I love it. I love that whole color right there. I would wear a shirt that was that color.
Yeah, I would. I think I would. Yeah. Well, that's as far as that goes. Wasn't quite what I had planned.
Oh, Paula, you're back in school? Is school back in session? No. It is here. Where are you going? You need to back up a little bit farther.
Oh, okay.
There you go. That's good. That's good.
So I've got that imprint on there, and it's still damp, so I can't really do much with that. I would like to do something with that. I think so, yes. I'm going to do that. So I will put something on there. I'll put a light blue on there, I think. The teal. Put the light teal on. And maybe the teal with a few little spots of copper. Okay. I think.
Okay, yeah.
Little spots of copper.
Nautilus?
Yeah, Nautilus.
Okay. I love the Nautilus.
Nautilus, I'm afraid. So all the others are a bit damp. And mix it up a bit. That's better.
If I used my Amsterdam acrylic paint, the gold, on this piece here, this crochet piece that you like, if I watered it down, would I lose? Wouldn't water it down a lot, but I want to be able to move it a little bit on the piece.
Yeah.
Would I lose color?
You probably would. Depends on how much you water it down. Yeah, you'd lose some.
I just realized.
What?
I can dig my plate out, put the gold down, and all of these are stencils, masks.
Yeah.
and just do a lift. I'll get the same effect instead of sitting here brushing it on, right?
I good. Yes. You have
Well,
a say.
no, I'm not going to water it. I'm going to make a few more of these long ones. I'll make a few more, and then I'll just get my plates out. I'll set them aside till I get my plates out, and I'll just do gold. I'll just do the different colors. Oh, I love that.
Now then, this is the big sheet. I'm going to cut it in a minute. I might cut it beforehand.
I'm going to do both, Mariah. Mariah says use your watercolors. I'm going to do both and see how they go, because it doesn't take me but 20 minutes or so to make these dangly things. I could be making one right now, but I'm too busy watching Fran and out the window for my delivery.
Yeah.
They're not moving. Both I have two packages, and I suspect they're on the same truck. And he's sitting having
Lunch.
a lunch or a nap or something.
Visiting his lady friend. He's parked outside his lady friend's house and visiting her.
You're not helping here. That doesn't help me at all.
Sorry. Not very.
You know how riled up I get when I know that delivery truck is in the neighborhood and he's going right past my house.
Right. Can you do registering with cloth, Mariah? Is Mariah still there? Is she gone?
No, she's still here. All good ideas, Paula. And Liz, another good idea. I do have some spray inks. Ooh, I need to make up a bunch of these and for myself and do all of that. All the ones everything I've made so far, all those piles of those are gifts to other people. So I need to make a batch for myself. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
I wish I had bigger black paper. Well, I do have this black paper. I could cut a bit off. Yep, I could cut a piece off. Right, cut a piece off there.
Well, that's like a
Yep. I can't remember what this paper is. It's not stiff, but it's not just paper. It's a little bit more than that. You know, so it's got a little bit more oomph than something like copier paper. So, but it's not as good as the Astrobrites. The Astrobrites card is thicker than this, but I'm just those Astrobrite cards are they're only A4, so they wouldn't fit. Wouldn't fit on this. So have I cut that too much, or is that all right? That's all right. That's good-o. Right, so I want to put the anthraquinone on here, but if I'm using a black, it won't show up. So what can I use?
You mean the indigo?
Yes, the indigo, dear.
Oh, Mariah says it's black craft paper. It's as simple as that, just black craft paper.
Yep, that's all it is. It's just your basic stuff. I'm going to use some of this. That's the Aquamarine Extreme Sheen Deco Art. So I'm going to have to shake this up. So have you used any metallic Deco Art paints on T-shirts?
No, I haven't. Where's Mariah?
Yeah, where are you, Mariah? I need to know.
She's here. Show yes, she said shake it. I posted the videos, so you'll just have to come back and look at those videos and get your questions answered about how P did it.
Yes. I didn't remember whether she used any metallic paints.
Why is that not? Oh, it's selling. I see. Mariah says no, but they did use the iridescent.
Yeah. Well, that means a possibility, doesn't it?
And here's the thing, which we're aware of. Perla said she has them. They peel off a bit, or they go dull.
Oh, right. We'll probably go dull when they're washed, you mean?
Peel off a bit, as in they probably don't have. Yeah, I would think the metallics disallow them adhering to the T-shirt as well as strongly. Hence, they peel off. Here she goes again. I'm sorry, everybody. We'll figure it out. Dance amongst yourselves. Sing. Let's do it. Let's do a group song. Anybody got a suggestion?
It's a bit wavy, but still it's under the sea. And I've got clouds from the gold. When the gold went down, when I pulled it up, there was selling on the gold.
Went away again.
Oh.
You got to get me off screen.
Okay.
Thank you, dear.
Dear, I mean, it was better with you there. We've just got a black sheet now with some creases in it.
Liz says that it's coming up like a 10-minute, like every 10-minute timeout.
It's ridiculous. Paying all this money for this broadband, and this keeps happening.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a 10-minute timeout.
It's the first time it's happened on a stream, isn't it? I've had a camera timeout after 30 minutes. That was a different camera, though.
Yeah, the Kindle, but the thing is you always had to bring it back manually. The Kindle is coming back on its own, so I don't know.
So I reckon that's the other end. Them, not me.
What do you got there?
Well, the light blue is showing up better on the black than the indigo would have. But I'm not seeing so much of the turtle. I would have to go back over it with the turtle and the other stencils, you know. I'd do a flip off. Flippy floppy off. That would be a possibility, though.
Mariah wants to know if you have a screensaver on your Kindle, but even if she did, why does it keep coming back on its own?
I do not have a screensaver on my Kindle.
Exactly. Well, your colors there are beautiful. I love them. I could see the turtle.
If you remember, Violet, I used to have what you showed me how to get rid of it, putting it into developer's mode.
Mm-hmm.
So it shouldn't happen.
Right? Well, like I said, they've done updates. Everybody's doing updates. Windows and Kindle. I just got my Kindle updated, my Kindle camera updated. So Facebook is doing all kinds of horrible things for the last.
Let's see.
I've had to go into Facebook and check my privacy settings because at one time they changed. I have it set very private. You can't see public. There's nothing public unless I click on, unless I repost a public link for everyone to see. And they changed my settings where anybody could see it.
Oh, I'm liking that.
Oh,
I know there's some charges from people, but I like that. That's nice. I'm afraid that's using the prototype Nautilus. It's not the one that's in the shop, but it's the same designs that are in the shop as masks. So it is sort of the same one. It's just easier to use it as a stencil like that. Plonky down. I did have somebody asking about a stencil
Yes, I was going to say that next.
of these. And of course, we don't have one. Not in the shop. So I couldn't direct her there to get it.
Well, you could respond to her and say there are no.
Yeah, and she might want to talk to Mariah about it.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Mariah could do anything about it, but not a lot I can do otherwise.
Mariah, I watched through both. I have no control over StreamYard, so I have no effect on this. Now, what Fran has up, whether it's she's looking at it through StreamYard or YouTube, I believe she's looking at it through StreamYard on her Kindle.
Correct.
Okay, she says there's a Stream Health, and it could give you an idea of what's happening. So hopefully it will. As long as we're live right now, though, probably we'll just continue and then go back.
I don't want that, Paula. Definitely don't. But that's what I got of that last pull.
I love that.
It's not bad. It's got more detail in it than you can actually see. There's more detail here. I can see the little lines.
I see those little lines.
I don't see it so well through the camera, but it is there.
And above on the Nautilus up there, you could see the
detail. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's nice. So that's that one. Let's see what else we've got hanging about, waiting. Oh, I don't want to do that. Scrunching up that print, that quite nice print. Don't want to do that. There's this one. Let's see what this one has resulted in.
Quite wet. Look at the wrinkles.
This is the one that was printed with the anthraquinone onto the previous print from a previous live stream. When was it? Who was it? I keep forgetting who it was. Who was asking Anne, asking about fog or mist. Yeah. And I didn't really get fog or mist, but that's what inspired me to use those particular colours, which was mainly pewter, black, and copper. And we got that. That's not too bad at all, really. We've still got some of the patterning from the previous pull with these colours, but on top we've got a nice little urchin there. We've got a sea dragon there, and we've got a really rather good trilobite there, one of the big ones, and the these things, turtles.
Yep, turtles.
I mean, there's another dragon here, and there's another rather nice, actually, urchin down there. I don't know if you can see that one.
I can see it.
Let me zoom out a bit. There we are.
You go. Yeah.
So it's not too bad at all. I quite like that effect. That's
so
rather nice.
Going back to the Sea Dragon stencil, what did I say? I said it would have to be a Brad issue. Isn't that what I said? That it would have to be turned over to him
to connect some pieces. Yes. Because at the moment with the mask, this all pops out and you get all the patterning.
Right. That's what Mariah said. She's talking to Brad about the Sea Dragon stencil. So there may be. Yeah.
What you need to do is connect the body to the rest of the mat. So you need to break up the line here all around it so as to secure it down so that when you cut out the center and the shape, but you don't cut out the whole thing. So it's still there. Yes, it's complex. It's something that Brad's kind of
there she went. Was it 10 minutes? Does anybody know? Was it 10 minutes? I wasn't looking. Hang in there with us. Thank you.
Pull this one. It's quite wet. And I'm going to have to
again, Fran.
Huh? I've gone.
Yeah. Take me off.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm just saying, not ready to pull this one. because it's still so wet. It is going to need to cook overnight or sit in front of a fan for an hour or two or something. I mean, I don't want to put the fan on. It's quite cool now.
So quite possibly we'll be back Wednesday with further pulls.
Possibly. That is always a possibility. And I need to look at that, whatchamacallit, video of Patricia's, where she was doing the pulling of the fabric t-shirts with paints, and look into that a bit more closely, because if I'm going to do this, I mean, I know the t-shirts weren't all that expensive, plain white and black t-shirts, but about £4 each. And, you know, I can only afford to buy so many of those. I can't buy 100. So I'm going to have to take it easy. But I do like this one with those lovely clouds on the copper.
Yeah, I like that one.
And what else have we got? I can show you again. That one I do not like. We've just seen it just seconds ago, but I do like that one.
Yep.
That worked really much better than I expected.
And the other one now that one I like, the one you said you wouldn't put on a shirt. I like that one.
What, this one?
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
Oh, the other one that you said I wouldn't.
The one you said was modeling. It that you probably no. I like that one. I really like that one.
Yeah, I do.
Darker. The darker one that looks modeled and splotchy. Oh, I like that one. I just every time I look at that one though, Porla gets in my head and I see it placed over your chest in the wrong place.
I know. Yes. And then there's that one, which is
that one too. I love that one. There's some nice pulls. Hi, Janet.
That one.
Yeah, I like that one. You did some nice placements, yeah, except for that one.
What happened to the one that you...
Where's the one that you didn't really care for the most? You said, no, I wouldn't really put that on a shirt.
Yeah, what did you do with it? Huh.
Okay.
With it.
Mariah says, remind me to send you info about a paint you can gel print onto paper and then iron on.
Oh, right. Yes.
That
would be very handy.
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe move it off
in to do the ironing.
Right. Well, I don't see anything over here that's been set aside to dry, so I reckon the gremlins have eaten that one.
You know which one I mean?
The gremlin one, yeah. The one the gremlins ate. It could have been the earlier bit of that, because don't forget, I printed this on top of that. Maybe. Or it might have been that one. It's that one, isn't it? Which is quite nice.
That's the one right there. That one right there. I like that one.
It's not got a lot of definition. I said I might go over it with the turtles.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Okay, Paula has a message for you. She said, if P&M don't mind, I will message you, only because my colleagues and I have been printing T-shirts with the kids for ages now on a budget, and we have built up some tips.
Oh, that would be lovely. Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely, Paula.
I don't think P&M would mind. I mean, they only did it once as an experiment, didn't they? They're not selling the T-shirts in the shop, are they? I haven't seen that. I think they would need to do a production line and get it done professionally to do that, because it takes up quite a lot of P's time otherwise, doesn't it? And it takes up a lot of room, I think they said as well.
Yeah, I put the links in. Go back. Anybody can go back and look at the first link. The second link, I think, is kind of the big end result. a very short one, but the first link is where she actually did it on camera. I love that one, Fran.
I think this one came out like this because it's on rice paper. So it's quite sort of fibery feeling. It's possible that the paint sinks in that much because it's that fibery and thirsty. And if it was done onto a t-shirt, it might give this sort of effect. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to see if I can find some old cloth that has similar texture, similar feel to it.
Oh, Fran. Now, first of all, let me say that one right there would look great in my aluminum, my polymer clay book. So I will
Yeah,
keep that in mind. Porla says, make your prints on the plate, scan them in, and print onto t-shirt using special t-shirt transfer paper.
right.
Then you're not dealing with the paints on the shirt.
Uh-huh.
And then she
I'll have
said, we
that
just
as
make
well.
for the parents. They don't do a big, selling them or anything. They just make the kids made them for their parents.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Pretty cool. I like that one. That would go good in my book.
Yeah, well, you're making me fonder of it. I do like that one. I love the clouds on that one, the cloudiness, the way the selling has
The selling, yeah.
supered up, you know? I do like that.
She says the transfer paper is about 10 quid for 25 sheets.
Uh-huh. How big a sheet?
8 by 10? Is it 8 by 10, Porla? Because something
A4?
A4. Well, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, Janet, I don't know, she hasn't responded, but Janet Nash is in the UK too, and she said that she remembers her boys doing that too.
Well, I think I'm about done now.
Are you about done? Because your camera's about due to go off again.
Yeah,
A4.
probably. Wouldn't
Porla
be at all.
it's an A4.
A4. Okay, that's great.
Well, she'll
That's okay.
send her some tips. Send her those tips and
Yes,
whatever you
please.
have and be very helpful. I love that one.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
So we're done for now. I will bring back my best mate.
Da, 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 da. And I'll do some samples and post them in Makers. Da, 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 da. And here we go. We're gonna do. There we
Blue
go.
edged heart of blue. There we go.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for being
Bye
here. Like Mariah says, hugs for everyone. And thank you
bye.
all for your patience.
Thank you all for coming. Yes, thank you everybody. Hi Janet. Hi Stitching Arc. Hi everybody. Bye everybody. Bye everybody. Bye bye bye
Bye.
bye.
Go get Izzy. It's okay.